What's going on, y'all? I come on here. My name is Eric. I like to teach people about real estate investing. Um, I've been doing real estate since the early 2000s, so I've been in the game for a while. And I do the buy and hold strategy, and I love teaching people about real estate investing. Um, I've been doing it, and I rent out to Section 8. So that to me is my bread and butter. I get paid every single month, guaranteed. And I love teaching people on how to do the same thing. So is this something that's doable? Yes. People think you have to have a degree for this. You don't need a degree or a license. I used to think that, and I did have my license, but I got rid of it because I don't want to be the type of investor. I don't want to be someone that's going out and getting deals as far as getting them, and then I make a commission and then I'm done. I like the idea of holding on to the property and getting cash flow every single month. So I teach this. If you want to know more, guys, I do have a workshop coming up on July 17th. So all you have to do is click the link in the profile and you can sign up for my property to wealth workshop coming up. But if y'all have any questions about real estate, guys, all you got to do is put them in the chats. I'll be more than welcome to answer your questions. But I love teaching people about real estate. And this is what got me to the next level financially because I was just like everybody else. I was tired of the day-to-day grind. I worked at a plant and I just got tired of it. And I knew there was a better way. I knew there was something better as opposed to working for somebody else and slaving for them. So I love teaching real estate. Again, guys, if you have any questions about real estate, put them in the chats. People ask me about fix and flip and wholesaling. That's not what I teach. And I'm going to guarantee you, or I could tell you, your true wealth building is when you hold on to the properties because you get so much things like cash flow, appreciation, tax write-offs. These are the things that you get that you don't get with fix and flip and wholesaling. I used to do fix and flip back in the day, and I started to learn pretty quickly. All I was doing was creating another job. That's all I was doing because you got to buy the property, get it rehabbed, then you turn around, hold it, you got to wait for it to sell. Then once it does sell, if you can get it sold, then you got to turn around, pay capital gains tax, pay the broker, and then go do this again. I show people how to set this up one time, and then you can keep this property and continuously getting monthly income every single month. And like I said, I deal with low income housing Section 8. I enjoy it, and I teach others on how to do this too. So if you want me to, I could show you there are deals out there because that's one of the biggest questions that people have. I mean, there's nothing out there. No, there are deals out there. You just have to know how to go find them. So for those that tap their screen, if you tap your screen, that'll let me know you want this information. I will show you that there's deals out there. You just have to know how to go about doing them. Now, one way I'm going to tell you is, or I'll give you two ways on how to find deals. You can go on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is one way to find deals. Another one is using a software called PropStream. It's one of the biggest and best software programs out there right now. It's called PropStream. So I will help you find a deal live right now, but we got to get to 1,000 likes, and I'll show you that there's deals out there. How about that? I think that's a fair trade-off. And can you do this? Yes. And by the way, there's only 3 steps to make this happen. By the way, 3 steps to be able to find deals and get into real estate. That is, the total game. Because right now, you can be able to do this. All right. So if you tap your screen, that'll let me know that y'all want this information in game. All right. Let's see who's going to tap the screen because I'm going to show you. I'm going to look up on PropStream just to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, I don't see anybody putting the city and state in, so no worries. I will pick my own. Dallas. I'm going to pick up Dallas, Texas. I'm going to show you all there's deals out here at below market value. And guys, this is what got me out of my financial situation. So if you're tired of living check to check, if you're tired of being broke, if you want something different out of life, right? I'm going to show you exactly what I did. All this stuff is exactly what I did to be able to transition and get out of my corporate America job because I was tired of working for somebody else. I got tired of the grind. Watch this. I'm going to do San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. I'm going to flip my screen around because I want y'all to see this. Here's PropStream right here. PropStream. Look at all the deals, and these are all below market deals. MLS, pre-foreclosures, auctions, bank owns, cash buyers, liens, vacant properties, and high equities. People think that there's no deals out here. Yes, there are deals. You just have to know how to go look for them, and that's what I show you how to do. So I'm going to look up a deal out here in San Antonio, Texas. Let's see what we can find out here. And by the way, on this software program, there's duplexes, tris, quads, single families, townhomes, and condominiums. They even have land deals out here. Land deals. All right. So let's see here. Let me see what I can find out here. Let me see what kind of deal I can find. I just found something. Actually, I found two, but I'm going to wait because I want to see something. Yeah, I found two deals, I think. Yep, one for sure. One for sure. Okay, here we go. Let me show you this deal here. All right. And again, you don't have to be licensed to do this. I do teach people. I do teach you in my workshop that I got coming up on how to do this to make a change for you and your family if this is what you want. Look at this. Let me show you. I do this all the time, but look. Here's my calculator. Sale price on this house is $83,000 and it's worth $217,000. That's not bad. See, the point I want to show you is that you're already making money as soon as you buy it. You're making money as soon as you buy it. So you sell price and you're buying it for $83,000 and it's worth $217,000. That's why I like real estate. It's unlike crypto. You make money as soon as you buy it below market value. So square footage on this is $2,000. 2,000 square feet. And that's a pretty good size. Year built, 1950. Okay, so it's old, but that's okay. That's okay. And this is the ARV, after repaired value. After you get it all fixed up, you can turn around and it'll be worth $217,000. And this is what you can charge for monthly rent. See, that's what's good about this software program. It has everything right there. Monthly rent charge at $12,000. Now, again, like I said, I've been doing since the early 2000s, and I was buying one property at a time, and then another one, and then another one. And then eventually I ended up having 35 single-family houses. Can anybody do this? Again, yes. It's all about rinse and repeat. You do have to learn this information. You have to get this knowledge, but it's worth it, okay? Does anybody have any questions? And I know people are going to be wondering, like, Eric, can I do this while I'm working for corporate America? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Matter of fact, I recommend you not to quit your corporate America job because you need to show some source of income coming in, okay? That's good to show. You don't have to have, like, the best credit. When I first started out, I didn't have great credit. I just didn't. My credit was really bad. I made great money, but the problem was I didn't have a lot saved up. So there were creative ways that I had to go out there and get these properties, all right? There were creative ways that I had to go out there and do this. Matter of fact, I'll show you one of my deals if you want to see it, and we'll talk a little bit about it if you want to know. But tap your screen if you want to know about it, because I can show you, actually, like I said, one of my deals so you can see how this works. I talk about the funding, how I got funding for it. I'll tell you how I found the deal. I'll talk about all that good stuff. If we can get to 2,000 likes, I'll show y'all how to do it. If not, guys, I got to go because I got some things I got to do. I just got out because I had some surgery, so I decided to come on and tell y'all about the workshop that I got coming up, Property to Wealth, teaching you. It's 3 steps to get into this real estate game. 3 steps to go out there and make this happen. All right? Look, 3 steps. 3-step guaranteed. Find, fund, and flow. This is exactly what I did to get out of my situation financially. And now I'm sharing this information with others. So with that being said, I'm going to show you something. Let me show you what I was going to do. I'm going to show you this property. And then you're going to see and understand that, man, Eric, it's not that hard. People make real estate hard. It's not real estate. It's people have to change their mindset. Watch this house that I bought, okay? I bought this in 2019, okay? I bought this one in 2019. This is the type of houses that I teach my students how to buy because you want to buy off-market deals. You want to buy them below market value. And that's the name of the game. But if you look at this house, it needed work. And that's what most people are scared of, this type of deal right here, right? This is the type of deals you want to get into because it's called value add. You could see all the work that it needed, and this landlord owner didn't take care of this property. See right here, it was house was in really really bad shape, and I was really be able to take over it and get it rehab. And I didn't do the rehab on this house. I mean, I don't go out there and fix on properties, but I teach people how to go out there and get contractors, good reliable contractors on your team. But take a look at this. You could see it was in bad shape, right? And the landlord was a tired landlord. He didn't want to be a landlord no more, and he was going through some financial difficulties. And these are the type of deals you want to get, distressed properties like this. This is exactly what you want to get into, because this is the type of opportunity to make money. Does anybody want to see the after pictures? I'll show it to you if you want. Let's tap that screen if you want this information, guys. Let's tap that screen. Is this something that you want? If not, just let me know. You tell me what you need. Somebody said yes. Okay, yes. People don't want to change their... I guess people like being broke. I don't get it. All right. All right. I got to hype y'all up to be hyped up to get out of your financial situation. Well, it's up to you. All right. New here. All right. How's it going? Date K. Look at this house right here. I want y'all to see this now. Again, I was working at a job, and I was willing to do whatever I could to get out of it. And this is what got me out of my corporate America job, one house at a time. Now, I always have to say this. You got to buy several houses, and you can. But look at this. All right. When I got this rehab, I was still working at a plant, and I was working days and nights, nights and days. So you can never be too busy. You really can't. So look at this. And then I turn around and rent this thing out to Section 8. So I get guaranteed income every single month. Or you could do traveling nurses, or you could do insurance companies. I teach all of them. But look at this. You don't go out there and pay cash. That's what the beautiful thing about real estate is. I'm leveraging by using other people's money. You see how nice this house looks? The original landlord didn't know how to do this stuff. Okay, he didn't know how to do this stuff. I was able to take over it, right? And I'm not bragging here. That's not what I'm saying. What I am telling you is that this is something doable. Again, I've been doing it since 2000. Okay, yes, I have. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. This is what I do. And if you notice, I've been doing this for a while if you've been on my lives. So somebody else is making a comment, but it's all good. Anyway, I want to rent to medical professionals. Yeah, I rent to traveling nurses, and I teach you how to do that. All right, I teach you how to do that. But if you're interested and you want to come and learn through me, guys, this is what I show you. Okay, I'm going to flip my screen around because I want you to see a workshop coming up, and it's coming up on July 17th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, there it is right there. My 1 hour live class. I will be in there live, and I'll be teaching you 3 steps on how to get into real estate, how to find your deals, how to get funding for your deals, and how to flow your deals, because I deal with low-income housing Section 8, traveling nurses, insurance companies, and this class is at a minimal cost. Okay, it's at a minimum. There you go, right there. All you got to do is click the link in the profile. Do we have any other questions? And then I didn't even talk about the Section 8 side. Does anybody want to know a little bit about that? You let me know by tapping your screen and give me a thumbs up. Tap your screen and give me a thumbs up. And I'll be on probably later on this evening. I try to come on twice a day. I'm doing some things and looking at some properties right now, so I don't have time, but I decided to just pop on real quick. But let me know if you want to know about a little bit about the Section 8 side, or traveling nurses or insurance companies. I could talk about all of them, but I want to talk about one or the other. Let me know. Because at some point, you got to rent this thing out. At some point, you got to rent this thing out. We got a lovely crowd today. Everybody wants to know, huh? All right. All right, I'm going to pick H-Town. I'm going to pick H-Town. All right, I'm going to flip my screen around. Look at all the people. This is not a special software, okay? You can rent your properties out, which is what I do. I'm on here. This is not all my properties, obviously, but this is Real Estate Investors. But I want you to see that, guess what? Anybody can do this. You put your properties on here, your properties are going to rent real quick, because I deal with, like I says, the government. When you're getting paid with the government, it's guaranteed every single month. I tell people because the truth. I started out in 2000s, in the early 2000s. They have not missed a paycheck for me. Even during the pandemic, I still got paid. If there's a housing crash, which there was in 2008, I still had my properties and I still got paid. So Section 8 works, but people just don't people are not open to understand it because they hear negative things from people that don't know anything about real estate. So that's why I want to kind of try to give you more information, because if you learn this the way I have, guys, it can really transition everything for you. But you got to take the time out to not listen to the noise out there and really listen to people that know what they're talking about. All right, that's how that works. I'm going to show y'all something real quick for those that are non-believers out here. I love the non-believers. I'm going to actually show you something. Trying to show you. I don't want to show her name, but I want to show you something on my tap your screen, if you will, because I want you to see something. I'm just giving an example. Let me find this for you because I want you to see something. Sometimes you got some non-believers out there. You got the non-believers. I'm going to show y'all this. Let me cover this because this is sensitive information. But I want y'all to see something because this stuff works. Now, yes, I deal with Section 8. All right. Here I am right here. Here's my name. Hold on right there. There's my name right there. There's my name right there. And this is one of my properties that I deal with, Housing Authority. Okay. This is what you call a voucher. This is what you call a voucher right here. The tenant pays a portion, and then they have to pay a portion. Here it is right here. Total contract rent. There you go right there. Okay. Again, that's me right here because I deal with them right there. I'm telling you, when you learn how to do this, it's a game changer. It is a game changer. You don't have to sit here and struggle and do what you do. Because I'm going to tell you, the only way to get out of your financial position, the only way is to learn a new skill set. That's what I've learned throughout my journey of doing this. Some people do real estate, some people do crypto, some people do stocks, some people do mutual funds. Whatever it is, I'm just telling you, in order to get out of your financial situation, in order to break free, you have to free yourself from the thing that's tying you down. And that's what's got people right here. That's what's got people messed up right here because they think that corporate America is going to get them out. And I'm sorry to say, it's not going to do it. It's not. I'm sorry to say it. Can you explain Section 8? Yes, I can. D. Basically what Section 8 is, it's a low income program for families that are low income, and the government gives assistance to help them out to get property at a fair market value to rent and in the open market. And that's what it's for. And this program was created by the Housing Fair Department or Housing Urban Development Department in 1972 is when the program was developed. And what happens is I get a portion from the government, and sometimes it's the full amount, but most of the time the tenant has to pay a small amount. So let me give an example. When it comes to low-income housing Section 8, what it does is that the government if I'm charging $1,500 a month, the government may only, because you just saw one of my vouchers right there, the government may pay, I'm just giving a number, the government may pay $1,300 a month, but the tenant has to pay $200. So that total is my $1,500. But the point is, they meet the criteria and they have to sign up on this program. And once they get it, they get assistance through the government. So I get paid through the government automatically every single month, guaranteed. And this is on a 12-month program or a 12-month lease. So I get paid every single month on the first, haven't missed a payment, and that's why Section 8 is so good. That's basically it. So that's explained in a nutshell, but I get into more detail in my Property to Wealth workshop coming up on July 18th. No, I don't just do Section 8. As I stated earlier, I also do traveling nurses. I do insurance companies, This information I give in my workshop on July 18th. It's worth July 17th, excuse me. All you got to do is click the link in the profile. Where can I find distressed properties? We already talked about that. we already talked about that. I'll talk about it a little bit more if y'all want me to. And guys, again, y'all are asking great questions, but I'll be telling you how to find properties, how to get funding for your properties, and how to flow your properties. That's the whole point of the workshop coming up on July 17th. That's the whole point. So I'll give you a way to find distressed properties. All right. Let me tell you how I find deals. I use one way is through PropStream. That's a nice, good software that's been out for a long time now. It's one of the most reputable software programs. It's accurate. It's up-to-date information. Batch Leads is another one, but I don't really like them as much as PropStream. And then another way to find deals is through realtors. And I talk about that, like I said, on my Property to Wealth workshop coming up on July 17th. Nope, I don't do wholesaling. I do the buy and hold strategy. I don't teach this wholesaling stuff. A lot of people want to know if I'll teach that, and I don't. I only do the buy and hold. All right, but I'm just showing you guys what I do and what I did to get out of corporate America. But let me get back to Section 8. People are always wondering about it, and they think it's not in a city that near them. Section 8 is really in every city. Okay, that's the good thing. In some cities, you're going to have more tenants that are on the program than others. Like, I'll give you an example. San Antonio is going to have more than probably something in Mississippi. All right. But you pull up this, tell me what city and state you're from, and I'll show you there's housing in your area. The first person that comes up with the city, no, wait, first, hold on. We got to get to 2,000 likes. When we get to 2,000 likes, I'll show you there's housing authority near you, and I'll show you traveling nurses. I'll show you all that good stuff, but we got to get to 2,000 likes because this stuff works. Now, again, I always state this. It took me years to figure this out, and Eric comes out on a live to give y'all good information. We got to get to 2,000 likes. First and foremost, I'm giving, so I'm asking y'all to give back. And all you got to do is tap your screen because it helps the algorithm out, it brings people into the room, and it lets people know Eric is going live, because some people come at the very end of my live and they say, I didn't know you was going live, but the people that are in here can really help me out. So let me show you. Somebody said San Antonio. Okay, let's get to 2,000 likes. I'm going to show you San Antonio because there is Section 8 out in San Antonio. Okay. Again, as I stated, there's some cities bigger than others, but it's out there, and you can get paid every single month, guaranteed. All right, every single month. So somebody asked for San Antonio, watch this. And Eric, we're not even at 2,000 likes, and I'm still helping you out. In San Antonio, look at all the landlords like myself and investors that rent out to in San Antonio. Now, here's another good thing about dealing with Section 8. This is not in every city, but in some. Let me tell you another little bonus that people don't realize. No, I don't think I should be giving you. I don't think I should tell y'all this, man. I don't think y'all want this information, man. I don't see no likes. Nobody's asking me questions. I don't think y'all want this, man. This is free. This is free. What I was going to tell you is this. In some cities, not in every city, but in some cities, what ends up happening is Section 8 will do something called an incentive program for the landlords, right? So they'll give you an extra little bonus if you will sign up a Section 8 family into your property. Now that's not in all cities, but in some. But man, you know what? That's another extra income in your pocket as you being a landlord investor. Who liked that information? Anybody like that? Let me know by tapping the screen and give me a thumbs up. And what questions do y'all have about real estate? What questions do you guys have about real estate investing? This is where your true wealth is being built. It's not through crypto. It's not through stocks and mutual funds. It's really through the buy and hold strategy. I don't do this fix and flip. I don't do wholesaling. I'm just being honest with you. I just only do the buy and hold. There's so many different ways you can make money through the buy and hold. Let me see. I'm going to look for some other properties. I don't think people are really engaged. I don't think people want this, but this is for the two people that do want it. I'm going to give y'all some game. I'm going to look up Augusta, Georgia. I'm going to show you there's deals out here. I'm going to show y'all there are deals out here. And all you got to do is just look for them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to match it up and show you if it's worth it or not. I'm going to go back here. I'm going on a website that everybody knows of if you're a real estate investor. You don't even have to be a real estate investor to know this. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to actually walk through something and give y'all some sauce. I'm going to see if this is worth it or not. I'm going to give y'all some sauce. All right. Let me know if y'all ready for this. I'm going to actually walk through something, man. I'm going to help y'all out. I get into more detail in my property to wealth. But guys, I'm telling you, ever since 2 years ago, I had left my corporate America job, and I did it through real estate. I hold on to my properties. I rent these things out to Section 8, traveling nurses or insurance companies. I'll teach that in my property to wealth. But I'm just giving you a bird's eye view on how this works. But we got to tap away before I give you this game, because this is good stuff. I want to make sure y'all are there. I want to make sure y'all are interested. This is free, man. I don't like doing free all the time because people don't pay attention. That's why people don't give out free stuff all the time. But I'm doing it for free right now. Ooh, I think I found me a house in San Antonio. Is this San Antonio? Let me see what it is. No, this is Augusta, Georgia. I'm doing Augusta, Georgia. All right, watch this. I don't know whose house this is. This is a house right here. I found it on Realtor.com. I'm going to show you what I do as a real estate investor, what I look at. All right? Look at this house right here. Okay? What I'm going to do is I need to see if it makes sense. But first, I'm going to look at the numbers. $189,000. They already dropped the house price $14,000. So that's a good thing right there. When you see something like this, that means you can negotiate. That means you can come back in and go get with the seller or the realtor, and they'll probably drop down some more just because they dropped it right now. But let's see if this makes sense. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot home. Okay, that right there is already good. I like that. All right, who wants to see this? Give me a thumbs up. Who wants to look from the lens of a real estate investor? I don't want to give out this game and nobody wants it. And if you have any questions, I'm more than welcome to answer them. But who wants this game and information? Give me a thumbs up and say, let's go. Or Eric, get off of here. I don't want to see you. It don't matter to me. I'm just giving out free information. If you want to deal with it and make it happen, you can. But if you don't, I'm good with that either. Okay, so Mavoli says yes. Big Money says yes. All right, 2 people out of 20. User 1460. Here's what I want y'all to see, though. Here's where it gets even better, because when I look at properties like this as a real estate investor, I'm looking at the condition of the property. I need to look at the size. This is what I'm looking for, okay? I just want to see what it is, okay? As I'm looking at the pictures right now. Okay, so just looking at it, okay, it might need a new roof. Okay, I like that. It's got bars on here. I'd be taking these bars off, me personally. I wouldn't keep those bars on if I was a real estate investor. But let me look at the house. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, let's take a look at the inside. Okay, so far it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty clean. Look at that. Look at this. All right, I can work with that. I don't like carpet everywhere. I do like the fact that it's got good cabinets, appliances. All right, I like that so far. Wood flooring or vinyl flooring in the kitchen. I can work with that too. It don't need a whole lot of work on this house. It just needs a little cleanup in the garage. But guess what? Look at that. That's not that bad. This house ain't that bad. Okay, so it don't need a whole lot of rehab. Okay, the blue paint, I could work with that still. I've had houses like that. I think as long as it's not chipped or damaged or scuffed up. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this would make a good rental property? Say yes or no in the chats. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll look at the numbers next, but I'm doing a bird's eye view. I'm just the less wear and tear. To me, it's a big yes. It's a big yes. I'm glad everybody's with me so far on that part. Somebody was asking about the interest rates. We'll talk about that in a minute, D. I will get with you. Yeah, okay? Now I need to make sure that it makes financial sense. Now let's look at the numbers. I want y'all to see this. It's for sale for $189,000. And they already dropped it down to $14,000. All right. Y'all got to get ready for this. I need some taps because I'm gonna get my screen ready because I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna walk it through. And again, I'll be walking you through this. There's 3 steps to get into this game of real estate on going from the beginning to flowing this and getting cash flow. And I'm just going over a little bit right now. Tap your screen if you're ready for this because I'm actually going to show you. Now I go into PropStream. Okay, now I go into PropStream to see if it makes financial sense. Because I don't want you to go out there and not every deal on Realtor.com is a deal. That's not the way this works. All right. All right, let's tap because I'm giving y'all some information here. This could be life changing if you take it and put it into action. Watch this. All right. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot home. Okay. Now let's just jump straight to it. It's worth $203,000. It's worth $203,000. Well, Eric, how do you know that? How can you guarantee that? Well, first of all, the program states it. It's it's based on a spreadsheet and all the calculations. All you got to do is come to these tabs right here. Okay, so it's already built in. You don't have to take the guesswork out of it. And all these that are check marked right here, okay, are like for like your subject property that you're looking for, and it's data. Okay, so it lets you know that it's sold, the date that it's sold, and how much it's sold on average. And that's how it comes up with the price of this right here. Okay, so it takes the guesswork out. So $203,000 is what it's worth, ARV or estimated value, same thing. But guess what? It's for sale for $189,000. So y'all let me know, yes or no, this is a deal. Yes or no. Put it in the chat to let me know, guys. Let me know if that's a deal or not. I'm just curious. Is that a deal or not? Yes or no? D says yes. Okay, so we got one person I agree with. D says yes. It's worth $203,000 and they're selling it for $189,000. And you could probably go, let me give you a little hint about something. More than likely, depending on the DOM or the days on the market, you can probably get less than that. And maybe, watch this. I'm gonna give you here's some sauce for you. Watch this. Remember I told you they already dropped it down $14,000. It's been sitting on the market for 49 days, a month and some change. I guarantee you can go in there and drop it down more. That price right there. I guarantee it. Because people don't want their property sitting. So you look on little things like this, how long it's been on the market, and you come around and you're serious about buying it, I'm just saying, more than likely they'll drop it even more. If it's already a deal, just think about it. All you got to go is go to the negotiation table and ask them for another price reduction, right? Yes, it is a deal. And can you take it to 170? You could push it. You could try. I definitely would try that. And then if they say no, then you can say, okay, let's try 175. It's still less than that. But here's the best part. Before you do all that, guys, you need to run your numbers. You need to know your numbers. And that's why I like this software program, because all you do is click this right here, and you can do a deal analysis. And it's also, this information is in my ebook, okay? But yes, and this is how you do this and get past your corporate America. This is what I did. So now I'm not living check to check, because when you have enough properties, you make cash flow, and you're making more than your corporate America job, you are now financially free. Who liked this information? I'm really curious. Who liked this information I just gave them? I'm just curious. And what questions do you have? Nobody liked it? I'm used to that response. All right. Well, anyway, for those that want this information and those that want a game changer, I'm going to tell you this. All you do is click the link in the profile. I am doing my property to wealth workshop coming up on July 17th. Okay. 3 moves to get into real estate: how to find deals, how to get funding for your deals, and how to flow your deals. 3 steps. Okay. I simplified the process so you don't have to struggle trying to figure this out. Make the moves, and you too can become financially free, and you can start having real estate and passive income. This is exactly what I did. I showed you one of my properties. Do we have any other questions out there? And real estate, to me, guys, is really the way to go. To me, it's better than crypto. By the way, I do a little crypto, but I'm not a huge fan of it. not like I am with real estate because it has so many benefits with real estate. All right. Kay Henderson said they liked it. Joy said they liked it. D said they liked it. Okay. Henderson, Freddie. Okay, awesome. Okay, before I get out of here, guys, I'm only going to accept 5 people. I say this because I only want to work closely with 5 people at a time. Again, I have my property to wealth workshop. I'm only going to accept 5 right now. After that, once I get off, I will close it off because I only want to work with a selected few. Again, my workshop is coming up on July 17th. So if it's something that you're interested, click the link. All right. Any other questions before I get out of here? Before we get out of here, does anybody have any questions? I plan on maybe coming on later, guys, and doing another live if it's something that y'all want. But it'll be later on this evening. All right. But I love teaching people about real estate, financial freedom, personal finance. This is what got me out of my rut because I was just like everybody else. I was tired of working for somebody else, tired of the day-to-day grind, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. This is what got me to that next level. So again, guys, if it's something that you're interested in, all you got to do is click the link to the workshop. Only accepting 5 right now. Any other questions before I get out of here? Anybody? Okay. I will see y'all a little bit later, guys. I got to go. Holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good one.